scrimmage tomorrow. What do you hope to see out of the running backs?
That they keep going hard. Their execution goes up. They're fundamentally sound. We've been working on our craft with our technique. The mental errors go down. Production goes up.
I know you talked a little bit the day after about fumbling too many balls on the ground. How has that been this week?
It's been really good this week. Coach Ashman's put a huge emphasis on it. We found some new drills to get it fixed, and it's been working.
How have things changed for the group since Robert Martin's been out? Like, what differences have you seen from the other guys?
This is the most competitive running back group in camp I've ever been a part of out any stop ever. They're fighting for jobs, all of them. They're all in. Nobody knows they have a backup or anything like that. They're all fighting for a starting job, and they're all acting that way. It's the best I've ever been around.
Coach Ash said that you were helping Josh Hicks along, and he's improved over the last week. What have you seen out of him, and what have you done with him?
Josh no longer is hesitating. He's just hitting it. That was one of his biggest problems when he first started. He wanted the home run hit every time. He's got to understand it's not always going to be like that. Sometimes it's going to be a 4-yard run. It's not going to be a 6-yard run. And since then, he made a promise to himself, I'm just going to go. His production has gone through the roof, and I'm so proud of him, very proud of him.
Justin Goodwin kind of had a third down role here last year. I know it was before you guys got here. You see him as a guy who can carry the load if necessary?
Right now he's earning that load, yes, absolutely. He's working his butt off. His pass pro has been unbelievable. He's got the best ball security. He's fundamentally sound. He's getting his technique perfect. He's making all the right execution. He has the least amount of mental errors. He's doing unbelievable. Yeah, he's earned that right so far.
What do you think it says about him, Zach, in this world where, transfers are pretty common, and he played a lot as a freshman and then not a lot as a sophomore and junior? What do you think it says about him, now that you got to know him a little bit, that he stuck it out?
It doesn't surprise me. I didn't know his past, but he's a grinder. He just goes to work, doesn't say much. He always has a positive attitude. He's never down on life or anything. He always has a smile in the meeting room. He's just got that, just a subtle feeling about himself where everyone just kind of picks up their vibe when they're around him. He's a strong kid, strong-willed kid.
Is Trey a guy that can contribute this year? What do you see as
Absolutely. He works his butt off. He's a mature kid for how young he is. He's a perfectionist. I think that's why that helps. He's a grinder. He just grinds. He wants to be absolutely the best possible. Is he there yet? No, not all the way there yet. He's still young. He's still trying to get used to the speed of the game. But he is earning just by the work ethic that, he'll get a shot.
Was that why he was knighted so quickly, that work ethic?
Absolutely. And he's not afraid of contact. He's not afraid of hard coaching. We coach really hard here. He does not shy away. He embraces it.
It's probably a good problem to have, but if all four of those guys are healthy on game day and ready to go, what will you do? Will you split it by series? Will you go with a hot hand? How will you get – you don't want to waste the talent,
right.
So how will you get everybody involved?
They're still competing all the way through camp. Yeah, it's hard to play four backs, and it's not very common. I'm not a huge fan of it because, again, you only let a guy get a groove. If it happens that way, it is possible. I'm not like a series-by-series guy, but if it has to happen, it will. But, yeah, I want to see whoever earns that right going into that game, and they keep that hot hand, they're going to keep rolling.
Do you think that'll help them that from week to week? The starter against Washington might not be the starter against Howard. Might not.
That could be true, absolutely. And like I said, the culture of the running back room is we strive to be the best unit on the team day in, day out. So every day we're competing. So if they don't want to compete one week, it's real simple. I got a guy that can step in your place, so they can't ever slack, they can't ever step back.
How would you assess Robert Martin's training camp, what you've seen from him, and obviously how he's handling things this week?
Rob's been going through some things. He's just got to learn how to strain. He's got to buy in a little bit more. He's a talented kid. He cares. He loves football. He's just got to learn the base of the culture that's going to make him go. He's a great player, and once he buys into that, he'll be an unbelievable player.
Is it any different for a running back taking handoffs out of this shotgun formation than it is what they're used to in the pro style?
Yeah, absolutely, it's different. But I'll tell you what, with the work that they did on their own this summer, because they kind of do that stuff, they organized themselves, which I'm very proud of them for doing. And this fall camp in the spring, they've gotten a lot used to it. It becomes natural to them now. It's all about reps.
Is there any concern with Martin's health, or are you pretty sure he'll be ready?
No, well, I can't really talk about that, but he's good to go right now. He's good.
When you say it's different getting the ball, does the footwork change at all too in the backfield?
Footwork, yeah. It's somewhat similar. As far as the steps, it's just coming at a different angle. So yeah, it's a little weird to them in the beginning, but now they're used to it.
What about third down? Do you look for your best pass pro guy? Do you look for a guy who maybe can catch the ball out of the back?
That's a great question. It really depends on the situation and week to week, game plan wise. If coach manager wants to do kind of like an empty passing deal, and we're not going fast at the moment, we slowed the tempo down. Yeah, we can put our best pass catch out there. I like for all of them to be able to do all 3 downs all the time. That's what they're striving to be. Nobody wants to be a one-dimensional back.
Is there a guy
Final
you
question?
Anybody else? Is there a guy you like in short yardage right now? A guy who, 31, 32, you're confident
I'll
with?
tell you
him
what,
right
you
now?
think I'm going to do this just because it's the press or whatever. All those guys right now run extreme. The one that shocks me, and I don't care if I bust his chops, is Goody, Justin Goodwin. We always make fun of him and said he's the lightning back, and he took that to heart. He didn't like that very much. And he's been running his feet, all of them, all 6 of them have been running really hard.
Thanks, Zach.